What's your very first reaction when your body starts communicating through pain or illness? Pause for a second. Take a juicy moment to feel into that question. Do you get annoyed? Frustrated? Maybe you feel betrayed, like your body's let you down again. You've been taking care of it, or at least trying, and still here it is flaring up, slowing you down, pulling you out of your rhythm. Ugh. It feels inconvenient. It feels unfair. And if you're like I was, you might feel disappointed in your body, as if this beautiful vessel of yours is somehow broken. Today on I Love Me, the podcast, I want to flip the script. I'll share a personal story of physical pain, a reoccurring foot injury, and how I finally healed it. Not through physical therapy or forcing myself through stretches, but through love. Yep, simple, radical, unconditional self-love. Because when your body screams at you, it's not cursing you. It's calling for love.
Love, 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 I love me.
Simple, inspiring lessons in self-love. Hello, Sweet Pea. It's Tamara here. Let me take you back. It was about 18 months ago when my old foot injury returned, seemingly out of nowhere. I first injured it after giving birth. I was deep in the baby carrying season, determined to wear my little one close. It was beautiful, but often painful. I couldn't walk for more than 15 minutes with my son on my chest without my foot flaring up. But I told myself it was worth it for that connection, for what I was providing to my little one. Once the baby wearing days ended, the pain faded, and I thought, okay, that chapter's done. But then, out of the blue, a few years later, it came back. Same foot, same sharp pain. Suddenly, walking was hard. Actually, scratch that. Walking without wincing was almost impossible. I tried to tough it out for a couple of weeks. Then I saw a brilliant chiropractor who helped me manage it over several sessions. Eventually, he gave me the green light. You're good to go. See you in a few months. Well, guess what happened just 36 hours later? Yep, the pain was back with a vengeance. This time I thought, right, I'm a healer. I've got tools. I doubled down on the Alexander technique I'd learned years back, added in some yoga, did stretches and strengthening work, and it helped. Don't get me wrong, the healing was quicker. But something inside me knew I was still only managing it, not resolving it. Fast forward a few months, I'm at the pool chatting to another mum while our kids are in swim class. I stand up, take a step, and bam, pain shoots through my foot. Again. Cue the internal monologue. Are you kidding me? Why is this happening again? I thought we were past this. I felt deflated, disappointed, and yeah, a little bit pissed off. But then something unexpected happened. This same mum I was talking to, she told me she'd just listened to my podcast episode on the Love Wrap. It's episode 3 if you want to check it out. She'd been dealing with a lingering neck injury from a car accident, and out of curiosity, she'd tried the 5-minute Love Wrap meditation that I shared. After one listen, the pain eased. After a second round, it disappeared completely. She was amazed. And honestly, I was too. Not because it worked for her. I have clients report this kind of thing regularly. But because it made me realize something huge. I hadn't been taking my own advice. I'd treated this injury as an inconvenience, a flaw, a burden. Each time the pain returned, I greeted it with frustration, not love. Even though my husband kept gently reminding me, maybe your body just needs some compassion. Still, that old programming kicked in. The childhood belief that if something was wrong in my body, it meant I was wrong, that I'd done something bad or stupid. So I kept trying to fix my body as opposed to just loving it. Because here's the thing. When our body screams at us through pain or illness, it's not punishing us. It's pleading with us to come home to love. Just like a child who falls and scrapes their knee, they don't need a lecture or a punishment. They need our presence, a cuddle, a kiss, a moment of deep, nurturing love. And our bodies are no different. That night, after hobbling home from the pool and putting my son to bed, I finally took my own medicine. I lay down, breathed deep, and did the 20-minute version of the Love Wrap, the self-love meditation from my Way of Self-Love program. Was I healed instantly? No, but I could walk without pain, and that was huge. The next day I did it again and again. Each time I felt lighter, freer. The beliefs that had been holding the pain in place began to shift. I started choosing loving thoughts instead of fearful ones. I stopped blaming my body and started listening to it. We tend to think of healing as something physical, surgeries, supplements, stretches. But true healing goes deeper than this. Illness and pain don't arise in isolation. They're usually the result of long-standing imbalances, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and energetically. When we disconnect from our true self, when we abandon loving thoughts in favor of fearful thoughts, when we ignore our needs or push ourselves past our limits, our body eventually says, hey, something's not right in here. And if we ignore the whispers long enough, they turn into screams, more serious ailments. But here's the beautiful part. If disconnection creates disease, then reconnection creates healing. When we return to love, radical, unconditional, nourishing self-love, the body finally gets the signal, it's safe to heal now. You can do all the external fixes in the world, and sometimes they're needed as part of that healing journey. For example, if you honestly believe that a certain pill or treatment is going to help you on your healing journey, then it most likely will, at least temporarily. But if the root cause is internal and you never address it, the problem will return in some form later on. An internal shift is needed, a change in belief, and often a change in the way you live your life and the choices you make, in order for that return to health to be long-lasting. For me, I was housing beliefs around my body being weak, around it letting me down. I'd started to fear my body, and when we fear the vessel we live in, that's never a good look. So I did the inner work. I cleared the beliefs that had me in fear of my body, all the while loving my body through the pain, trusting that this foot pain had come about so I could come into a new relationship with my body, a relationship where I trusted my body so I could enjoy being inside of it. 18 months on from that afternoon at the pool, my foot is strong, pain-free, whole, not something I'm managing, but something I healed by shifting the energy I was holding around it. And if I ever start to feel like a tiny bit of a twinge, I don't jump into panic or frustration. I take a breath. I wrap my foot and myself in love, as I share in episode 3. So, if your body is speaking to you right now, whether in a whisper or a scream, ask yourself, am I responding with love or with fear? For every challenge, every ache, every dis-ease is an opportunity, a chance to return to your loving center, a gentle nudge, or sometimes a wild shove from the universe is asking us, will you love yourself through this? And if you do, the healing that's possible is deeper and more liberating than you could ever imagine. Next week, we'll be going deeper into physical healing, and I'll be sharing with you the true healing capacity of your body, because our body is designed to heal itself. It is that intelligent. Sometimes we simply need a little reminder so we can get out of our own way and allow that much needed healing to unfold. And if you'd like a taste of this love wrap I've been talking about, you'll find a short 5-minute version in episode 3, or you can access the full 20-minute version inside my Way of Self-Love course. But if you're ready to dive heart first into healing and learn all the skills to identify the root cause of illness, disease, and long-standing pain, clear the beliefs and fears and traumas that have contributed to your current symptoms, then I recommend checking out my Remarkable Relationships program. This in-depth 3-month journey teaches you how to clear the limiting beliefs at the root of your pain or disease, learn how to activate the love within so you can give yourself the healing dose of love your body is so craving, and in doing so, create the physical and mental shifts you need to be well. I'll pop a link to those 3 resources in the show notes. But please know this, sometimes even the most loved up of us still lose our loving center. That's part of life. We're offered beautiful presents, sometimes gift wrapped in pain, to help us evolve and move up to the next level of self-love. For each struggle is inviting us deeper into a relationship with ourselves. And when we lose that loving, compassionate part of ourselves, our body will speak to us in some way. When this happens, we have a choice. We can get angry at our current circumstances, or we can love ourselves through them. So the next time your body screams at you, offer it love. Unconditional love. For when we do, we place our beautiful body into a state of healing. And what a gift that is.
I love me.